Good morning, everybody. Good to see you all. Thank you for showing up to episode 2 of Coffee with Carabun. I don't even know if it's an episode per se, or it's just more of an informal thing. It feels like what it is. Happy birthday, son! Everybody wish son a happy birthday! She's such a good oopie! So it is one of those valuable members of our community. I really value. I really appreciate that. One of the kindest, sweetest people I know. Honestly, she's delightful. She's delightful. Please wish her a happy birthday. Please, 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 please. She deserves it most of all. Thank you so much. It's so sweet of you. It's the least you deserve. Come on, dork. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah. Mwah. I dig a little piano tune. Even if it's not, even if it's just Super Mario, I still dig it. Let me turn that down a little bit though. There we go. That's more appropriate. Hi King, good to see you. Piano time. Yeah, I love piano. I slowly am learning a little bit more about my piano. I haven't really learned any songs yet because I think I could. I need to get him off my butt, you know? It's a shame, it's a shame. It takes a while to learn though. I've had my guitars for I think 1,000 years. I bought one, and then my grandmother one day showed up to my apartment and said, "Here's 5 guitars." And I was like, oh, wow. What do you want me to do with these? And she was like, I don't fucking know. And she left. She it was unprompted, unexpected, I just have them. It's pretty sick. It is pretty sick. This morning I made some rice, so I have a little bit of breakfast today. Also got my standard tea. I haven't made coffee yet. My caffeine, sorry to Halo Swift. My caffeine is going to go up a little bit since I'm going to have coffee every morning now instead of just in the afternoons. But I appreciate it in the morning. It's a good pick me up. Plus, a hot drink is really nice to for getting your sinuses clear. I always find that when I sleep, my nose gets really stuffed for some reason. I'm still in bed. Aww. Hey, you deserve it, birthday girl. You can stay in bed as long as you want. If we don't deserve to sit to bed raw on our birthday, then what do we deserve? On God, for real, for real. Right. What's on the docket for today? Today I need to be a little bit busy. I need to do some laundry. I've still been applying for jobs. Unfortunately, I haven't really gotten anything. It seems like the job market's really not good right now. I guess, with the situation being what it is, the world, it's not really looking to get much better, unfortunately. But let me take what we can get. Find our place as we go. Of course, I've been watching the news. I do know what happens in the world, so if you're in LA, please be safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of those around you. It seems like such a stressful position to be in right now. Come to the East Coast, I can score you a job at the gas station. Easy. On God, I would. The only thing that... Yeah, I would. Yeah, that sounds sweet. What's going on in LA? Right now, for those who don't know, there is a large-scale rioting in the LA area because of immigrations and customs enforcement raids that are going on in the city and surrounding areas like Glendale. Other than things that that are always going on in LA. People really talk shit on California. They're really willing to. People who don't live there, especially, I think, are really willing to talk down California, which I think is fair to some degree, right? I get, I also talk down places like Ohio and Texas, but people really rag on California, which I think is a bit undeserved. There, the people there are good people. And I do think that what they're fighting for ultimately seems to be, from my perspective, a very just cause. So I do hope that they do well. This isn't really going to become a political stream. I mostly just want to extend my kudos to those who are comfortable giving their time and giving their energy to that kind of fight, and wishing them the best. Association and their illegal anti-immigration methods to kick people who live here legally. I don't really, as somebody who's always kind of, as somebody who's for the past few years experienced the struggle with getting out of the country and what it must be like to listen. I don't want to put anyone down for coming into any country illegally at this point. I get it. The struggle of immigration is really, really tough. To do so legally, there's just not a lot of methods like what people think there are. People really assume that the process is easier than it is because they have never tried to go through it with a different country. But truth be told, I think that really it's draconian in a lot of respects. It's not just here people illegally. True, that's also true. Even if they, it also isn't just people who are here legally. It is people who are here legally but have particular characteristics of somebody who is stereotypically here legally. To say good luck and everyone, and hope you guys are fine over there, because otherwise this will get more complicated. I don't feel so comfortable saying good luck everyone, because I do genuinely believe that the writers have a good cause, and I do want to express my sympathy to them. But I'm not going to go too much into people. I think we can end the conversation there. Per se. What else has been going around the world lately? I really haven't been keeping track of things outside of America, but I know that Japan recently, in Osaka, they legalized, or rather they ruled that banning gay marriage. Osaka's Supreme Court ruled that gay marriage, any kind of ban on gay marriage, would be unconstitutional. Now, that isn't necessarily the same as legalizing gay marriage, but that is a very huge step towards doing so, because there are some prefectures in Japan where it is not necessarily an easy say whether or not you'll be able to live with your partner. Some places do have civil partnerships, some places do have official gay marriage, but we are, we're working towards it. Glad to hear. Shout out to the gays. During Pride Month, nonetheless. Who could believe it? GG, Japan. Fucking took you long enough. Yeah. Japan is very, very slow moving on these sorts of things. If you are trans in Japan, you still have to get sterilized in order to be recognized as your legally preferred gender, and they don't have any sort of recognition of non-binary at this point. But I do truly believe that they will get there eventually. My experience talking to people in Japan about this sort of thing. One second, I'm gonna blow my nose. If you sterilize, as in, if you wish to keep your parts that you're born with, you have to undergo surgery to no longer be fertile, or you have to undergo sexual reassignment surgery in order to replace those parts, which would by default sterilize you, because they aren't really able to do so otherwise yet. At least I don't believe so. I might be wrong. I think I've heard that trans men who have undergone SRS can still get pregnant, but I don't really know anything about that. Oh shit, Bricks, I gotta go. Okay, see you later. Stay safe. Thank you for coming in today. Yeah. But Japan has a really complicated system with LGBT issues in general. They're one of the most progressive nations, and on a personal level, right? If you go to your average Japanese person and ask them, even behind closed doors, necessarily when they're drunk, what they think of gay people, they're gonna be very normal about it. They're gonna be like, oh well, who cares? Where's the covers? The covers are. I've been slowly taking the covers. They're coming. They're coming. Don't worry about it. I've decided. The songs that I thought I was gonna do for the covers turned out to not be very good for covering, because I don't have the vocal range for it. So I've chosen new songs, and I'm gonna do those instead. You've heard one of them, I assure you. If you've tuned into an evening stream, you've heard one of them. Hmm? Any Stroke songs? I should cover a Stroke song. I feel like I feel like I have the vocal range to do a Stroke song. That'd be kind of like that one Lofty song. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. Country Roads! I'm happy that you are. I'm happy that you're slowly taking care of calmly doing them. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Wish you luck, guys. I am working on an assignment that is gonna. Whoa! Whether I pass or fail the class? Oh, what class is it? Cosplay? Oh shit! Are you okay? I'm on chat only ATM, but have fun. Thank you, Lucia. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry. No country roads. I feel like there is a case for a lot of places. The problem with the people in power are almost always the worst. That is true, Kane. No, I'm just not good at biology. Yeah, I was also really bad at biology as in high school. Sorry, morning voice. Wow. I did really struggle with biology as a kid. I struggled with a lot of the hard sciences and math. I was very good at things that focus on literature and writing. I think that my writing and my English skills were quite strong, and I was pretty decent at physics. I took history and physics as AP tests back in high school, and I remember the only like 5 out of 5 that I got on an AP test was the physics AP test. I also took computer science, and I was like, this sucks. I thought that I enjoyed programming, but then I started programming for somebody else, which is to say that I took a class on it. I was like, if I have to take classes on programming for the rest of my school time and also through college and then through my whole job, I will die. I don't enjoy programming. I don't mind it if I do it for myself, whatever my own goal is. I don't really care. True, as somebody who took comp sci in uni, it sucks. And it's like, when I program for whatever the fuck I gotta do, I don't really care. It's why I dropped out. You're so real for that. Shit, dude. I really hope that you don't have so much debt, though. In Canada, I think college is way cheaper, though. So you probably are fine, actually. Here in the United States, it costs $1 billion. Good morning, Kane. Oh, good boy. Thank you, Kane. Hey. Stay safe. Good boy. Still a little expensive, but I'm okay. That's good. Gotta go to work. Have a good streaming. Goodbye, everybody. See you. Have a nice day, Halo. I took a coloring class for a guy I was dating. Never again. Oh, no. That's kind of cute, though. Whoa. Here we go. Thank you, Cuddle, for getting us started. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell was that? It doesn't give me a notification for what just happened. It just said that. It just said, thank you, Connie Lowen. What? Whatever happened. Thank you, Connie. Kane. I'm so bad at specific that, dude. What the hell happened? I'll check stream elements. Usually that gives me more detailed breakdowns. I use my prime sub. Oh, TY. That makes sense. It's weird that Twitch didn't give me the notification for that. Let me see if it shows up in stream elements. That is a good reminder that if you have a Twitch Prime sub and you think I deserve it, mochi, hit me up. Oh, Twitch added a new thing. Apparently I'm super chat eligible now. Fuck yeah, dude. The slaps. Kick ass. I'm never gonna get any, but you know, maybe one day. I like the idea that somebody is watching this on YouTube and where I don't have any viewers. It was awkward though because we had assigned seats and broke up mid-year. Oh no! Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I had a similar experience, but I didn't. I was lucky enough to be able to just not. I'm pretty good at just not paying attention to people. I don't feel awkward in the moment very often. It was really. It is. I did have that experience with a girl now. Oh my god. I never had an experience with a guy. I think it would be worse if it was a guy. Would it? That's tough for me to say. Would you rather have an awkward forced interaction with somebody that you dated as a girl or a guy? I feel like with women, we have that sort of like under the surface level kind of rudeness about it, where we're socially expected to remain, you know, still quite outwardly friendly. Like yeah. I feel like a guy is gonna be more openly rude. I've never dated anyone, so I don't know. You've never dated anyone? That surprises me. You're adorable. I think you could do it. You're gonna get so many. You're gonna pick up so many. You're gonna pick up so. You're gonna pick up so many attractive, big, strong women. I believe in you. College is gonna go crazy for Set. It could happen. It could happen. Dude. Yeah. I've only dated a few people, and they were always LDR, long distance relationships. I take it that you're no offense, Kane, but you seem like the kind of person who's not necessarily very good at flirting in person. That's just a guess, though. I'm not trying to put you down. I think it'd be interesting to see. I wonder if there is a market for dating tips by women for guys, because I feel like men are often very, very bad at flirting. But it's very awkward and don't like to go out much. Yeah, that's fair enough. No, I get it. I'm also pretty awkward and also don't like to go out. I have the buff of being a girl, so people look at me and are like, "Whoa, booba, can I touch?" And I'm like, "No, thank you. Thanks for noticing." One day I was dressed like a fucking vampire, and this like old ass man walked up behind me while I was checking out at a convenience store, and he like put his hands on my hips and said, "Nice hair." And I was like, oh, thank you. I have to go now. This is the worst. Why did he do that? What did he say? You have nice hair. Honestly, I'm taking a break from dating after being broken up a couple months ago by text for the 3rd time. Oh, girl, no. No. That sucks. I'm so sorry. Oh, I hope that you're able to find. I hope you're able to find somebody that respects you enough. God damn. I'm getting really, really close to this one girl online. We're gonna meet up eventually, and then we're gonna actually call each other girlfriends. That's delightful. Oh, it's so cute. Wow. Happy birthday for that too. Oh my god, what a birthday gift. I hope you get lots of things today. Lots of cool things. I hope you get a fucking space laser gun to shoot the haters. Like, I'm not that scary. Just tell me. Communication, people. No, I feel it. People these days are fucking more ready to break up on over text, though, I feel. Like, I think back in like the early 2000s, back in like the early to late 2000s, that was such a faux pas that like it was basically inconsiderable. You could not do it. But like now, I feel like it's almost expected because people are just so used to it. Yay, my friend already sent me the return of Oberdin. Oh, that's such a good game. Yeah. Delightful. I'm so glad that they got that for you. Oh my god. That kicks ass. What a good gift. I love gifts that are artistic and experiences, you know? Like if they got you a Marvel Rivals pack of gift sub whatever, I don't know. I think that wouldn't be a whole lot of that wouldn't be a particularly good birthday gift. But I think that an experience that is artistic in nature, like Return to the Obra Dinn, I think is a very valuable gift, because I think that giving somebody something that they potentially could remember forever, you know, that's delightful. I think I'd never break up over text, although I've never dated anyone, so it's maybe easier said than done. Yeah, I get it. My most recent breakup was also over text while I was asleep. I was already planning to break it off myself, so I was just like, well, that makes it easier. Cool block. Yep, been there. I low-key crushed out on one of my exes. Literally said, yeah, it turns out I didn't feel that way about you, and I just thought I did. Like, sir? Can't accept that. That's no good. Back when I was in college, I was doing some finals, and my boyfriend at the time, he broke up with me over text and told me that it was because he started seeing demons in his sleep. And he thought the demons were telling him not to date me. Which is kind of a Chad move. I'm not gonna lie. Like, just lying. I mean, honestly, I hope he wasn't. That's way fucking funnier if he wasn't. I hope that he's doing okay, I guess. One second, I gotta blow my nose again. I think she expected me to put up more of a fight because she reached out to me again a couple months later on Facebook. I forgot to block her there. Left her on red. Yeah, fair enough. He also admitted to just liking my attention. Ooh, yeah, that's a big thing. Unfortunately, I've also been him in that situation where I'm just like, I fucking love attention. I really need attention right now. Especially after I've been through like some kind of difficult events. I don't think I would do that now because I'm on medication for it. But when my anxiety is like fucking peen, I will cling onto anyone or anything just to get a scrap of attention. Twitch streaming also helps. Same. I've done some bad things for attention, Lamel. Yeah, it's not something to be proud of, but it is something that's real. You know, we're built like that in some ways, right? It's a shame, but we make do with what we can. I try not to let it get to me. That I know that's part of my brain. Tea. Once again, I'm enjoying a nice English breakfast tea. It's really delightful. Harney and Sons makes great tea. It is bag tea. I do tend to prefer loose leaf tea because I can control sort of the amount that I'm getting. But bag tea is quite nice as well. Well, let's do some Wordle. Let's do some Wordle and shit. And shit. I was more upset that he just was so casual about leading me on. It wasn't even just the leading me on, it was how nonchalant he was about it. Like, you don't feel like he apologized enough or felt like he was, you felt like it was almost insulting how little he gave a shit. I'm sorry about that. That does suck ass. You should kick his ass. Or you should hire us to kick his ass. Wait, we're gonna all kick his ass together. Yeah! Not shrimping. I'm not shrimping. I gave you guys too much power with this shrimp option. You guys don't deserve that, honestly. I can't give you guys anything without you abusing it. I need to change the spots one. Next stream after this one, can we just beep people up at random? Yeah, like Matt Damon did. After this stream, the squats redeem is going up to 2,500. Audio. I don't want a hint. I'm good at Wordle. Oh, my bad. I'm bad at Wordle. Raced. No. Haste. No, he didn't apologize. Space. Ooh, space. Let's try space. Dang it. No, he didn't apologize. Lamau, he also we also hung out for about an hour, but then as soon as I left the hangout, he sent the breakup text saying he was too scared to. What the fuck? Little bitch boy. Can't handle anything. Lame. Lack. Lucky. My wood sucked. I'm sorry. I will never forgive myself. It's okay, Sud. Please, no. ARY. Can't be. Already used C. Oh, you're right. I did. I'm dumbass. My word also sucks. See? We're both stupid. Taffy. We got there, baby. Easy peasy. Men. I'm a man too. It's fine. You can be a sister here, right? Easy fucking peasy, dude. Good job, thank you. I'm good at shit, dude. I'm strong. I'm a strong brain. This is a nice little remix. I kind of enjoy this one. Normally, anytime that somebody remixes Mario music, I'm like, done before. But I guess like anything being done before doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. I just kind of assume, you know, my brain writes it off as you can't really reinvent the wheel anymore on that one. But I'm willing to be wrong. Okay, so what are some words that come here? Civic means like to do with the population at large, while also being a car. Chair. It's a fucking chair. You know what a chair is. Text box. Chart. These could be table. Okay. These all sound like image. These are all things that you'd put in like Excel or a PowerPoint. He was also low-key transphobic, kept calling me his girlfriend after I told him multiple times I'm a trans guy, so good thing is gone. Kick his ass! Kick his ass! A lot of guys. Non-binary people and trans people have experienced a lot of this, unfortunately. Tragic. Bring him to fucking hell. What the hell are we gonna do here? Judge, civic jury, mediate. This could be something. I feel like civic doesn't really fit there though. But the interesting part, after he broke up, he dated a cis guy, so he was fine dating a man, just not a trans man. What the fuck? That's some bullshit. Heavy, radical. Radical, moderate, chill, heavy. Mediate. These could be tough. Judge, moderate, mediate, and something else. Judge, moderate, mediate. Customs. Could be customs. I wish I was making this shit up. No, I feel you. There's that drama, goddamn. I'm gonna try. Oh god, it's really tough. Moderate could be moderate or moderate. Both are valid here. Customs, I can only think of custom like customs and border enforcement kind of thing. You get the silly drama tea. Hey, you know what? Mornings are for tea. Chair, jury, the judge, the jury, mediator. Mediator is a real thing in a courtroom. Who's the moderate? You know? On to civic. True! You got it. heavy, civic. What the fuck does civic mean, though? Radical. I don't know why I thought that. The one away? Whoa. I don't even know what the category is. It just feels like a vibe, you know? Chill, psych, radical, heavy. Word. What? It is slang. I got it, dude. I knew it. Word isn't. Hey, word man. Yeah, baby. Okay. We're getting there. Judge, jury, chair, and mediate? Oh, no. Customs or civic? I'm gonna try civic. Ah, no, okay. Sorry. That wasn't even one away. I think judge, jury, yellow, moderate, mediate. Please! No! So close. Civic duty, heavy duty, customs duty, jury duty. Oh, I would never have gotten chair there. Crooked said. No, it's okay. It's not Sid's fault. I also made some bad guesses. Let's try Scandal. Bring me a Scandal. I'm sorry, I let you down again. No, you said you're lovely. Don't you dare. Okay. Oh, I moved the coffee cup. Whatever. Coffee cup, stay over there. Did they end on Team Mini? Oh, okay, you're right. I love the Mini. Okay. Displays at a trailhead. Sign? Pulitzer-winning 2024 novel that reimagined adventures of Huckleberry Finn from the perspective of Jim. I don't fucking know, dude. Alien. Thin strands. String? No. This is attitude. Okay. Let's see what we get for down. One of Michelle Obama's daughters. I don't know the name of Michelle Obama's daughters. A little out of whack. I'm so bad. Marshmallow peeps. Okay. Okay, we have peeps for sure. I think other than Alien. IRS IDs. IRS IDs. SSNs. Oh, that could be actually. I think that's good. I'm gonna get out of bed and get a shower now. Have a good stream. See you. I finished the bio assignment. Huge. This one's delightful. My arms hurt. 18 PG packet. What? 18 page packet. Oh, I'm done. That's where I'm back. Welcome back. Okay, so we know that one's wrong. I'm pretty confident. Oh, I didn't mean to zero that. Page. I'm done. I got there. It's okay. Displays at a trailhead. Pips. It could be Pips. What is this? James? Oh, I bet it is James. Because Jim is short for James. Delightful. Thin strand wisps. Okay, okay. Dude, sass. Okay. I think it's Salima. Salia? Salia? What was this one? Oh my god, a miss. Maps, Malia, Malia! Ah, no! Yay! Okay. You really want to be a good boy today, don't you? How cute. Hey, look at me. Look at me. You're such a good boy, Kane. That's right. You're my favorite little Mochi. Good boy. I'm so excited though, last week before summer. Hell yeah! I'm so tired of the hot weather in summer. I don't want it anymore. I don't want no more summer. I don't want it. I'm so dumb. Randall. No, that one went well. That one went well. Oh, I was in the middle of the screen the whole time. You guys didn't even see my sick crossword game. Oh no. That's okay. You want a sausage and a beer for 12 pounds or a hot dog for... Where's the dog? What? Where's the dog? We want to rest and eat. You deserve it. But first, before you eat, can you tell me where the fuck the dog is in this? This has got to be better. They made it too hot. Red Leicester sausage roll, or a sandwich de costella. That's really cheap. £2.50 for that. Looks like shit, but that is really cheap. I would rather have the sausage roll, but I can. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I'm just a bread fan. Hello, welcome, Milan. I can't eat anything here. I also can't eat anything here. I don't eat meat. So everything that's ever put onto these tests is just like, I'm guessing whatever people like more. I've never had any of these foods. But I like to play the Scrandle anyway. I think it's fun. 2 lamb gyros or barbecue. I have celiac disease. Oh, gluten-free. Hey, respect, respect, respect. I'll make you some. Listen. Let's get together. I'll make you some samosas out of rice flour, and we'll have a nice little time. Probably not rice flour. Actually, I guess I'd use almond flour. I can't give my answers. I don't know my left and right. Oh no. Celiac. I used to have. I think she's still my friend. I have a friend who has celiac disease, and she I would cook for her fairly often. One time I made her chana masala with almond flour naan. I also did Thai coconut curry. That was delightful. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Every single morning at 10 a.m. I get online and I do Coffee with Caramel, a morning show dedicated just to talking with Chad, having a nice little time and playing some daily games. It's a good way to start my day, and I hope a good way to start yours as well. So that's what I'm doing. I go live every single day at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Some people think that's kind of crazy, but for me, I love doing it. It's my delight. These barbecue chicken loaded fries actually look delightful. If this got served to me, I'd be like, damn, if there wasn't for the chicken, I'd be thriving. Coffee with Caramel is in the running for best morning show of the year. Oh, thank you, Dino. That means a lot. I appreciate it. No! I really thought the chicken looked very appetizing. Okay. So I need to consider People glaze burgers. I do not like burgers. I hate eating with my hands, as is known. I hate eating with my hands, but people fucking love burgers. This is 6 pounds. I think people are gonna want this more. Even though this is impossible to eat, it's 1 for me, but I still just woke up. That's okay. Listen. I started at 10 a.m. and I barely woke up on time today. It happens. The entire reason I started out doing this was because I wanted to stop waking up around noon to 1 p.m. I figured if I told myself that it was for stream, I would do it every single day. And I'll tell you what, it's working. See, the burger's glazed. Burger's over glazed. I'm saying. The fleet dog versus sausage. It's so gross. Get that out of my face. That's the worst looking sausage I've ever seen. What is glaze? I'm 2 years old, BTW. It's okay. Great way to start my day. I'm glad to hear. Thank you. Hey, if you want to see future episodes, drop that follow. Tune in tomorrow and any other days that you feel the Lord moving. I'm not really religious, but I don't know why I invoke the name of God so often. I'm always like, God is my witness. No, I don't fucking know, dude. I think it's just because it sounds powerful, you know. I'm bringing God into this. It is what goes on donuts. A glaze is, I forgot to answer the question, right? Glaze is like gassing something up. It's like giving it its flowers over what it's due. You get it? You pick it up 1 point? Yeah. I'm sorry, everybody. I gotta fucking blow my nose again. I'm sorry. I'm the worst. 1 second. Okay. OMG, I'm just back from ads, and the first thing I saw is a hot dog on the right. Yeah, it's so bad, right? It's so bad. It's so awful. I hate it. Hi, Loom. Good to see you. Welcome. Hey, I feel ya. Allergies killing me too. Oh my gosh, we're both sickly little bitches. I can't eat anything. I survive off of a diet of Japanese. Ow! Fine, I'm hydrating. I got my tea here, right here, Loom. Come on. I survive off of a diet of instant ramen, Japanese curry, miso soup, and homemade fried rice without any kind of allergens in it. So like, yeah, me and you are the same. Currywurst with bread or pie, mash, and liqueur. I really like the look of this, actually. This genuinely just looks nice. Like, I've had this meal before. This is something that my mom has made. Don't worry, I have a big enough stomach to eat for both of us. Oh, strong. You can feed Kara for a month under a throne, BTW. You should do it. Do it now. True. For $100, you can feed me for a month or help me pay rent, because this is my full-time job, because I'm done. Why did I do this? Yeah! I love it so much is why. Currywurst, yum. Exactly. People in the United States have never had currywurst. Whenever I'm like, have you ever had currywurst? No, never, not even a single time. But I drop by and say, hi, Ray. Oh my God, it's so good to see you. I hope that you're doing well. Ray, it's been so long. I saw you in the Discord with everyone there last night. I hope that you had a good one. Oh my God. Am I thinking of somebody else? Nope, don't think I am. But I want that. It's the worst. XD! Fuck you. Had a good while. I miss you. I'm sending you a heart emoji with my through the visual method of I have no way to send you a heart emoji. Oh no! Wait, I'll just DM you it. I'll just DM you a heart emoji. You're gonna get DM'd a heart emoji. I need to find you in my DMs though. Under Razel. Yes! Here. Correct. Heart emoji. Delightful. Anyway, I'm voting currywurst for sure, for real. Yeah, see? Okay, I'm glad. Europeans know what's up. And if you join the Discord, you can also get a heart emoji. Less than 3. I love less than 3. Sorry to fucking shield myself so much today. You know, that's always my job. Join the Discord, mother fluffers. Everybody get in. Pizza dog? That looks like shit. Oh, that looks so bad. That looks so bad. This looks so bad, but I think that people would fuck with it. Like, I think that if you showed this to a person who is like, has like 5 teeth, I think they'd be like, hell yeah. I love that pizza dog. This costs £6.50. This is $2.50. Neither is great. I don't like looking at that either one anymore, to be honest. Pollo a la brasa. Oh. Listen, Americans are idiots and morons. This is coming from a Southern BW. I might be from the Pacific Northwest. I might not have grown up here. I might not want to be here, but I fully agree with you. Thank you. I have tried so long to leave this fucking country. Hell. Oh well. Here I am. Samosas and sauce. I fuck with samosa hard. I love a samosa. Like it's hard for me to turn down a samosa. I think that people will fuck with this more, especially for £2.40. That chicken looks anemic though. Like, I don't know how to cook chicken, but I don't think that that's the right way to cook chicken. I just want out. I can't escape. I feel you. For the past few years, I've spent a lot of time trying to, a lot of money trying to leave the United States. It's really become, it really feels like it's impossible at this point. And my only hope is that I can somehow get the rice does look nice. The rice does look nice. I gotta give you that. You're right about that. Anyway, I gotta go, but I'll be back. Hey, drop me a follow, please. Thank you. Mama. Okay, there you go. Fair. I'm gonna give this samosa. Yeah, I knew it. I was right. Chicken and chips or cheese upker. Well, that just looks like shit. I've never cheeseburgers look like the least appetizing meal. I guess people fuck with meat between bread though. If I eat meat, I might get it. I'm gonna say this one. I knew it. That's so expensive. 18 pounds. Jesus Christ. British food, final boss. I'm never gonna eat British food. We'll never. Oh my God. Whoa. Chips, beans, and cheese. So this costs $1, £1. English breakfast goes hard though. Isn't English breakfast just like beans on toast with like muffin or some shit? I do fuck with a crumpet. I've had a crumpet a few times in my life, and those are nice. This is 12 pounds, but this is £1. £1. That's really hard. I don't know. It's a tough one. I'm gonna go with the beans. No, okay. You'd rather pay £12 for that? On God? Fucking blurred. People are broken. This sounds like Minecraft, or it sounds like Professor Layton music. Let's try Minecraft. Download Minecraft. Why did I Google that? Minecraft. I can't spell. Where's the L? Minecraft. Why is it in French? I don't speak French. What? Minecraft. Is it this one that I was playing? What the fuck? It's the wrong link, I think. I guess so. What the fuck? Minecraft. Yes, this is the one that we play. Okay. We got there. We're gonna steal a Halo Spitz bit by making the piston every single time. I'm doing it wrong, of course, because I'm bad at games. fine. It would understand. None. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Okay. What? Is this like Wordle but more for Minecraft crafting? Yeah, it is. And I don't speak Minecraft. Nope. I'm dead. Oh no! What the fuck you mean? Sticks. Like, what can I do with sticks? Let's try. No. Oh god. This is so bad. Please give me. Oh god. Struggling. This is wool. Stone. Go away. No, go away. Go away. Let's try to make smooth stone. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. String. Fuck. How do you make a... No, it doesn't contain any... It doesn't contain any... Oh, God. Wait, wool block. Is wool just 4? No, I thought it was 9. I was wrong. Oh, shit, dude. Coal block? No, what even uses glass? What even uses glass? Image 3. I know my Jackbox games. What even use? I genuinely don't know. What uses wood plank? What uses logs? I think we're screwed. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I have any idea what it is. Like, I couldn't tell you a single recipe with quartz in it. Quartz block other than. Nope. Not like that. I know there is a quartz block, but it doesn't contain that. I just got this one. It was so stupid. Oh shit. I like legitimately have no clue what else you can build with these items. Like, you can't build a redstone repeater. You can't build. What do you even build the slabs? Oh god, I actually don't know. Can you put slabs in like a formation? Thought not. Slabs? What is the wood? What is the leather for? I don't think we can do anything with the. Oh wait. Oh no. That was so far. We can make glass planes. Okay. What was it? Leather pants. Oh my god. Yeah, it makes sense. I should have guessed that. I had no idea. Wow, I didn't even get a clue, dude. That sucks. Okay. We could do Pokidoku. I feel like such a fool. I'm a dumbass, apparently. Fighting, flying, Halucha. That's gotta be a fire. I knew it. Flying fairy. Ooh, that's a tougher one for me. Flying fairy. I don't know any Pokemon off the top of my head that has that. Flying electric. Emolga. I can say that one at least with some confidence. Baby fighting Pokemon, Tyrogue. This is the best that we're doing so far. I'm kind of going off. Igglybuff. Or let's say Cleffa. Baby Electric? You baby? This one's easy! Maybe this one for babies, like me! Kalos. Oh shit. What the fuck is Kalos? Kalos is... X and Y, right? And Sham. Love baby. And a Kalos electric type. Now that's a tougher one. Inkay. No, not Inkay. Kalos is Frank. Oh no. Don't say that to me. I can't believe the French would be in my Pokemon game. I'm in the fucking way of things. Why don't you guys tell me I'm in the way? I'm sorry, everybody. I've been in the way this whole time. You told me. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. What's a electric Pokemon from Kalos? Stunfisk. Nope, that's from Black and White. I forgot. That's okay. I have to sneeze again. I have to sneeze again, dude. What am I thinking of for electric Pokemon from Kalos? We can think of... Do we have any... For some reason, water types are coming to mind. Why? I can't tell you an electric Pokemon from Kalos, honestly. I keep thinking of ones from Black and White. Allergies, yeah, me too. Let's just like type things in and see if we get anywhere. Ooh. Yep. Ah, man, I don't want to give up now. We're so close. I think we have to give up, you know. I don't think I have any clue what a fairy flying around. I have to be honest. Okay, what are the most common answers? Your meds make me so sleepy, I don't want to take them. Oh no, I'm sorry. Mine don't make me sleepy, luckily. I'm pretty good about that. I feel pretty good about this. Togekiss, that's a really good answer. Dedenne. Dedenne was Kalos? I had no idea. Okay. Got you. What else do I really like on the internet? Nah, I'm pretty good for now. Yeah, I've had that problem in the past though. The ones that I take, I don't know. They're ones that my mom gave me a few years ago, and she just gave me a huge nondescript bag of them. I take one a day, and they lasted me each allergy season throughout because they're so fucking good. They don't make me sleepy. They do help me with my allergies, but I don't know what brand they are. They just look like little white pills, and there's like hundreds of them. So when I run out one day, I guess I'm just screwed, right? Like I won't have a choice. Like I'm just gonna be fucking donezo. Can your mom send me some too? She is a lot closer to you than she is to me. Actually, probably, yeah, it'd be easier. I would bet that that's doable for her. I don't think that she will, but she could. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna take a moment to go to the bathroom. It's a bathroom moment. Bathroom moment. Piss o'clock. BRB. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for waiting for the bunny. What? Thank you for waiting. Bum, 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 bum. I'm back. I miss you. Good to see you all again. It's been so long. I have rice. Good news, everybody. I have rice. Isn't that delightful? We can enjoy breakfast together. I don't tend to eat on streams, but I think with morning streams, it might be a little bit nicer to enjoy a little bit of rice with each other. Rice! I love rice. I love rice. I love rice so much. I eat rice every single day, and I have for, I think, the past however many years, honestly. Since I moved out of my parents' place. Then after I fell to earth, rice is so cheap. And I just kept doing it. We love rice on the moon. That's how we make all our moti. Oh. I highly recommend rice. I should get some rice tomorrow when I go shopping. Good idea, you should. I buy Nishiki medium grain rice, which is just Calrose, but like it's new harvest Calrose. That is to say, it's from this year. There in Japan, there's a big difference between rice that's like a year old and rice that's like from the current harvest season, in terms of like quality. People consider it to be. I don't think that you can actually tell, but you know, what do you think of earth rabbits, and what do earth rabbits think of you? I protect every single earth rabbit. You guys don't know my true power because you've never seen me have to protect an earth rabbit. If you guys saw me defending an earth rabbit from a fox or coyote, you would understand that I have a lot more power than you think. You don't know the caravan that you bully is not the same one who gets between a predator and a rabbit. I defend rabbits with my life, baby. Ow! Rude. Not very nice of you. Just because I'm protecting rabbits doesn't mean that you need to bonk me about it. Ow. Thank you for the pats, Ray. What do earth rabbits think of you, huh? Are you kind to rabbits? Are you kind? Better be. Nice to the bonds out there. I'd love to one day work with a rabbit sanctuary. That's one of my goals as a VTuber, is I'd like to do a fundraising stream for a rabbit, for a rabbit sanctuary. I'd also like to do a fundraising stream for blind people like myself who are who want to go to college or some shit. I don't know. What do people? What do we need money for? I want money in general. First, I gotta get my own stuff in order, though. I can't really raise funds for somebody else when I don't already have any. Don't have enough for myself. Very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. But I see other VTubers do these very, very big fundraising streams, and they're very heartwarming, and I quite like the idea of doing that myself. Raising money for a good cause is important to me. We talked a little bit about it earlier today. I tend to really be on the side of people who are fighting to get out from their oppression, whatever that means for them. And I think that I do think there is a struggle about being blind in the United States that comes from, in particular, not being able to drive or work a lot of jobs. You would be surprised how limited the work field is when you just straight up can't apply to most jobs. They won't take you, and you know that because even if they have like an ADA compliance guidance, you know that your resume is not gonna be is not gonna get through the processing, because they want somebody who can drive. Even if the job doesn't require driving necessarily, they want somebody who doesn't take the bus to work. They feel that that's gonna be more reliable in some respect. So you lie about the fact that you have a disability. You lie about the fact that you have that you have to take the bus or walk to get to where you need to go, and it sucks. People look down on it a little bit, and it is a bit of a struggle. It's something that I only really came to terms with a couple of years ago. somebody I hadn't really thought of myself as disabled until I want to say like 2023 or 2024 even, where I started really coming to terms with the fact that my blindness is something that affects my life in a lot of ways, and I didn't really let myself consider that. I sort of always believed, you know, I can overcome any struggle. I'm infinitely powerful. I'm I can do anything, and to some degree, you know, of course, I still believe that. But it's also important for me to recognize, you know, this is where I have shortfallings that are built into me, and I don't really have a choice in, and that sucks. Obviously, I knew that to some degree because I wasn't able to fly a plane, but at the same time, it is also important for me to go around the rest of life with that knowledge. You know, treat myself with the attitude that not everything's gonna work out because of this specific trait of mine. It is a shame. And I mean, what am I gonna do, right? Like, I'm not gonna get unblind anytime soon. Oh well. Oh well. At the end of the day, I don't think that you guys judge me for it, so I guess it's the most important part, right? Hopefully, I can make this work. That's kind of a hope, right? Have a nice dream. A nice dream that one day I can work a job where it just doesn't matter straight up. I think at every other job, it's always been a little bit of a. It's always been something that has been, um, at least noted by my employer that I'm a little bit less capable than others. Even if I'm not necessarily. Even if I am fully able to do all of the tasks required by my work, I am thought of as I believe that I have been thought of as less able because of my blindness. Because, you know, when I need to read something far away, I'm like, oh, sorry, I can't read that. I can't see where you're pointing. I can't tell what you're. I don't have depth perception. You know, these little things that don't affect a lot of tasks, but do affect a couple tasks. Rice delicious. Oh my god. Oh no. There we go. Almost spilled tea. Thank you for the head pats. I appreciate it, Kane. And that's been a struggle that I've been going through recently. A lot of jobs want me to drive. They want me to take jobs that I would be qualified for, that I could do very well, are like, you have to drive between locations. You can't do this job without also being able to drive. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. That's just not something that I can do. It's never something I'm going to be able to do. And so I look at these applications and I'm like, well, that sucks, but it is what it is, right? I just have to hope that one day I find something that will get me there again. My last job was those who don't know the story, I lost my last job after I got stuck in Japan for a month, and I wasn't able to work, and they weren't really willing to let me not work for however long it was. I was going to only be in Japan for 2 weeks. It ended up being closer to a month. And when I was getting ready to come back, I lost my passport. That was a whole thing. I'm sure anyone who follows me on Twitter saw that saga. Oh my god, what a time in my life. I don't miss that. I do miss Japan a lot. I don't miss the stress. The other day, I actually hadn't had Japanese curry since I came back until last night. After stream, I was like, I'm gonna make some Japanese curry. It brought me such weird feelings of, like, not quite nostalgia, or like not quite morose, but like sorrow that I was still here. That I was like, damn, I was so close to making it over there, and I just didn't do it. You know? Like, there's been so many times where I've been almost able to get to Japan, but not quite because something didn't work out last minute, because something cost too much money. I want to move so bad. Same thing with Sweden. Same thing. I've almost moved so many times and never quite done it. And eating that Japanese curry that I made kind of brought all those feelings to the front, and it made me reflect on, you know, what had happened in my life recently, and the things that I missed from there. I think there's a difference in culture between the United States and the USA, where the way that people treat you is just fundamentally different, and it's not something that I really appreciate about the United States. Sometimes it can be nice, of course. I think there are good things with the United States. I think that we have some aspects of culture that are wonderful, but overall, I hate the fact that I always feel like I'm being sold something. You know? I guess that's kind of like the point of a Twitch streamer is a little bit to bring a bit of what's the word for it? Honesty. I hope that I bring a little bit of full and honest realism to life, where I have to sell myself, but I'm upfront about it. When I tell you subscribe, you know, hey, subscribe, baby. Oh. And when I'm telling you stories, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to tell you stories. I just love to tell you. I just love to talk. God, I love to talk. And it's a skill. I think it is at the very least to be able to talk at length without running out of things to say. I don't know that for sure, I guess. It's really hard for me to look at it as something that I think is something that is a skill, because it's something that comes naturally to me. Story time is fun, lol. Thank you. I'm glad that you think so. Yeah, whenever I just kind of yap on and go, it's always something that comes very naturally to me. It just kind of flows, and it always has. I think I've heard before that people who have very soft talents, things that don't produce something physical, they tend to put themselves down. I talked about that during web fishing one day on in relation to H Bomber Guy and his story about what was it? The scandal, plagiarism scandal. You know the one. Nah. Yeah. I think that I do think, though, when I watch other VTubers, and I don't mean to put any other VTubers down necessarily, but I do think that I've seen a few of them that don't necessarily yap as strong as I do, and I feel a little bit better about myself. I guess it's really hard. Yeah, I always feel bad when I compare myself to others, but at the same time, it's very difficult not to, especially in a space where it is somewhat of a competition, right? We are competing for views. There are limited viewers on this platform, and as much as I dislike it about myself, I do look at others and I say, you know, am I doing better or worse than them? And I guess it'd be nice if I could just focus on myself, but hopefully I don't express that in a negative way towards others. I really try not to, and hopefully I don't hopefully I use that as a way to motivate myself, and rather than to put myself down. I think that's kind of the struggle of that's the kind of the struggle of self-comparison, right? There is value in comparing to others. There is value in checking to make sure that you're doing, you know, the right things that other people are doing. Learning from others is great. It's very, very important, and to do so, it would require that you compare yourself. But I think that it also leads down a dangerous road where you become a little bit conceited about what you do good, and you become a little bit dismissive about what you do bad. I worry a lot about about that, honestly. I don't want to become conceited about my shortcomings as a VTuber. I think that I really run that risk. I'm always looking for. I do tend to look for affirmation. I survey my audience about, you know, what do you guys think I could do better, but of course my audience already watches me. They like what they're already getting, so it's really hard for me to determine, you know, how could I. It would be very difficult for them to tell me what I'm doing wrong. I would need to. I would guess I'd need to find people who do not watch me, ask them to watch me, and have them tell me what they think I could do better. But at the same time, this is the content that I want to make. How much am I willing to change for a wider audience? I don't think as that much, to be honest. Somewhat, of course. Yeah, I think. I mean, obviously, my schedule is full of gacha games this week, because gacha games tend to do well when I stream. I'm gonna pull my nose. But at the same time, I do enjoy gacha games. I like to play them. I want to play them, and I have fun when I do that. So it's not really changing myself. I see it. But maybe that's cope. Maybe I'm just making excuses for selling myself out. I'm sure every artist does this to some degree, right? Well, I'm not doing what I'm doing isn't selling out because it's true to my vision. But like, what is my vision? I, as a VTuber, don't really have a unified vision. I don't think, other than I want to be every bunny's idol. That's kind of a shame. I think I should maybe have a better mission statement, perhaps. Maybe that would be better for myself and my community. Oh. Mhm. I don't think that I'm at any risk of selling out too hard, though. At the end of the day, I still say things off the top of my head without even thinking. So I'll say things like, "Oh, what does a dolphin do? What does a dolphin do in its spare time?" And the answers to that question will unfortunately get me a little bit blacklisted from some brands. Don't worry about it. It's not too bad though. It's not too bad. Oh, the rice goes hard. I try to make every single stream something unique, and I think that's kind of hard when a lot of streams end up with the same sort of structure. But I think bringing new ideas to the table every time is kind of the goal, right? These are discussions, and a lot of the times these discussions can be based around. I do tend to base them around my opinions on art a lot, and I wonder if maybe I do that too much. That could be interesting. Maybe I should think of other topics. I do kind of want to get a little bit into news. I've thought about that recently. Japanese news, especially. I think that would be a good niche for me, because I think that I have a better grasp than most Westerners on what's going on the ground and in politics in Japan. I don't know that for sure, I suppose, but I feel as though that's the case. I think that if somebody asked who's the Prime Minister of Japan right now, most people couldn't tell you. At least that's my presumption. So if that's something that interests people, I might start reporting on that a little bit more, at least talking about it. It's something that I actually wanted to do for YouTube a while ago. When I was first getting started as a VTuber, one of my ideas was, what if I did YouTube content that was summarizations of the week's news in Japan for a Western audience, so that you could learn and sort of culturally exchange these ideas with each other. One of my larger goals as a VTuber over time, and I haven't really done this a whole lot, is to be sort of a cultural ambassador between these two countries, in the same way that somebody like CDogVA or Chris Broad are. You know, I think there is, whatever your opinion of them as individuals, I think they do valuable content in that I think that they get people interested in traveling to Japan and Japanese culture, and these are things that are meaningful to me personally. And I do want to share with the world. I've gotten a lot of value through Shinto and through. Oh, I love their content. Delightful. I really like Chris Broad's content. I find CDogVA's content to be a little over edited for me. Like whenever, like sometimes he'll add like a fart reverb, and I'm like, no, I'm good. But at the same time, I do still click everything. Like I still watch all his videos, so I'm susceptible to clickbait. I watched his video on eating every single Japanese sandwich because I was like, hell yeah. I like the stream highlights from him and Trash Chase. I really don't listen to Trash Chase because I don't think that I think that Trash Chase to me comes off as a show about them more than about and of course it is, right? You come to Trash Chase for their personalities, for Joey's and Connor's and who's the other Gaunt, their individual personalities. So that's totally fair. But it's not something that I personally get anything from. I don't really enjoy Trash Chase very much. I do watch The Yard. That's my comfort white guy podcast, and I watch Northern Lion. I love Northern Lion. What if you read Northern Lion today? Eh? No, he's actually about to end stream. Yeah, by the time that the stream is over, he'll be gone. That's okay. That's a shame. I should start streaming earlier so that I can specifically raid Northern Lion. I want Northern Lion to see me. Please notice me, Senpai. Ryan, please! Ryan! Let me be known! I like him. I think that people have, you know, some people want to get noticed by their Oshi. Neuro-sama already said my name once, all right? So I'm thriving there. Neuro-sama noticed me. Now all I need to do is get noticed by get noticed by an old guy, by a 32-year-old in Vancouver, BC. What a dumb bit. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? I do tend to enjoy kind of slower content when I listen to things. I'm not really. I've never been one much for YouTube Shorts. Or TikToks. I've never actually downloaded a TikTok. I downloaded TikTok. Oh. And I'm sure one day I will. But at this point in my life, I'm just really not interested in the short form content. Really, I've uploaded a couple, and they've gotten decent traction. But oh, I don't want to fall into a shorts rabbit hole. It's really dangerous. I did it once or twice when YouTube Shorts came out, and I was like, that's too much time. I spent like an hour on YouTube Shorts. That's way too long. Oh. Shorts is scary. I agree. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much brain rot. Your brain, you start getting too much ooze in your brain right there. I don't think it makes. I worry about the. I don't think it makes. It's hard, right? Because I think there is value to shorts as a format. I think that you could make shorts that are quite good. But I think that the format of shorts also inherently encourages bad content that is just attention grabbing and not like actually empowering in any respect. And I consider empowering to be like something that teaches you something that makes you think a little bit more, something that makes you consider something about the world, right? Or something that gives you an experience that you might not have had otherwise. I think that podcasts, long form podcasts, even if they're just like podcasts where bros are hanging out, I think that has a lot more value than most short form content. The only short form content where I'm like, this definitely has value for sure is Hank Green. Hank Green and Lie Malicious VTuber behind the scenes shorts. I do not think that I would have been a VTuber if not for the fact that I saw a lot of Limu's shorts. I saw her talk about like what it's like to be a VTuber, the intricacies of a model and rigging and all that, and I was like, oh, that looks delightful. Like I knew about VTubers, of course I knew about VTubers. I've been watching VTubers, but I didn't think I wanted to be one until I saw those videos. I didn't think I wanted to make content for. I mean, I knew I wanted to make content for most of my life. I think for most of my adult life, I've been trying to make short films. And for most of my child life, I was trying to make YouTube videos, and they're really bad. I pray that no one ever finds them. Please. But now that I'm a moon bunny, I think that I kind of want to go back to I kind of like what I'm doing now. I think this fits me pretty well. Possibly because of my ADD shit. I never got into that format. I like finding long videos to have playing in the background while I do chores or game or something. Basically as far away from the source as possible. That's fair. I really like to fall asleep to videos a lot, and lately what I've been falling asleep to has been 3 or 4 or 5 hour compilations of Salmonella. Hey there, big dog. I'm Big Bun, actually. Excuse you. Hi, Convent. Good to see you. I hope that you're doing well today. It's so nice to see you. Mwah. Yeah, I've always wanted to make some sort of content. I've always known that about myself, and I've always strived to do something with it. And sometimes I'm successful, sometimes I'm not. I never ended up making any short films, though I did get pretty close. I had all the equipment, I had all the tools, just actors, and maybe now that I'm branching out creatively and finding new things, maybe that'll come with time. That'll come easier, hopefully. I don't have my cameras anymore, unfortunately. I sold both of my cameras when I was when I needed rent money. Now I'm not sure what I'll do next month, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I don't know yet, but we'll figure it out. I'm not too scared. God, I love rice. Whoever invented rice is so good. Thank you, Inari-sama. I'll occasionally watch a Dylan Hollis short or something. Or the occasional VTuber short if I get notified if I have a minute. That's about it. That's fair. You'd always become a celebrity's girlfriend? Oh, I wish. God. Listen, if I had the looks to become a celebrity's girlfriend, I wouldn't be a VTuber. No. If you guys have seen my Twitter, you know that I look, you know close enough to what I look like. I've never shown my face, but I've shown pretty much every other part of my body. Oh. I almost spilled rice. Oh God. Maybe I'll really upload some old photos on Twitter. See how people like it. So you like it, nerd. I think that at this point in my career, hopefully I have other tweets that would overtake it. I'm not on Twitter. I know. That sucks for you. Also, it doesn't suck for you. Twitter is weird because I genuinely like. I'm not ready to give up on Twitter just because Elon Musk owns it, right? I still think that Twitter as a community, there are parts of Twitter that are wonderful, full of genuinely good people and trying to do good things. I think to write off the whole thing is really a shame. Just because one guy came in and said he owns the town square and now we all have to move out. It's our fucking town. It's our fucking town. You can't say that because you own the town now, you get to write all the fucking laws. You get to decide who gets to live here. No. It's our fucking town. This is a community. I'm not ready to give up on Twitter. Honest to God, I think that I hope somebody does the thing so that we can have a fucking Twitter that is independently owned again. Jesus Christ. And of course, now the entire employment division of Twitter has been swapped out for Musk's lackeys. Cool, great. Oh well. Even when I was on Twitter, I almost never used it. Yeah, I get that. It takes a certain any kind of social media takes a certain amount of time to get into, right? I think that even if I wanted to get into Blue Sky, like if I really tried to start posting on Blue Sky, it would take me a while until I really got used to it. Because Blue Sky is just not really a they're very different communities, first and foremost, and they like different things. And secondly, I need to post on Blue Sky more. I do too, but I need to tailor content to what Blue Sky users want. My answer to what Blue Sky users want is I don't know really. It seems like Blue Sky users, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, aren't that funny, or we don't share the same sense of humor. And y'all have Hank Green, who we love. We love Hank Green. But a website cannot survive on Hank Green alone. I don't want to see George Takei post. I don't want to see George Takei. I'm sorry. He's just not funny. He's just not funny. I do like Annie Austin. Oh my god, Annie Austin's videos are so good. I used to follow each of those two. Is direct employment surveys determining the economic future of cities like Whiterun and Lavender Town. Peem. 5 squads. Hey, you know what? I'll do those without even bitching. You got it. 5 squads right now for you? Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. This is the last stream. That squats will be 1,000. The last stream. From now on, squats are going to be 2,500. Anytime in the future, if you redeem squats, they will be 2,500. So get yours in now. Or donate fucking however many subs it is. 5 subs. Donate 5 gifted subs. And then you can get some more squats, asshole. Easy fucking 5 squats, baby. I didn't even break a sweat. I still owe 50 to the squat debt. All right, 5 more. You got it, baby. Let's go. Hey, these morning streams, they're not angry. I don't get to shout on these. I'm not yelling. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go, baby. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. It's shit for me. I'm the squat queen. Queen of squats. All day, every day. Not even a thing. There we go. There we go. Back into chair. Back into chair. Ah, my fucking nose again. God damn it. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. I never swear. I never swear. You're unwholesome. I'm say so. Wow. I'm not even sure what a Say So caramel stream would look like, to be honest. I feel like this is pretty close, but I just want to be natural about it, you know? I don't really want to think about what I'm saying. Luckily, I never have any inclination to say slurs ever at any point in my life, so I don't really need to think about what I'm saying. Aren't all Kara streams PG-13? A Say So stream. Say So. S-E-I-S-O. I've taught you what that word means, nerd. Aren't all Kara streams PG-13? No. They're I wouldn't say they're like, I guess they're 18 plus. I guess they're 16 plus. They're just like they're be old enough to be normal. They're the age of like don't be a child. Like, I was on the internet when I was 10 years old. And I wouldn't want myself in my own I definitely watched things like Carabun VT, I think, when I was my age. And I think that kind of contributed to the kind of person that I am now, which unfortunate to some degree. But I wouldn't want to talk to a 10-year-old. So if you're a 10-year-old in chat, don't be. Leave. But at the same time, I do think that there is an argument to be made that, like, it's up to the parents about what their fucking children are is appropriate for them, right? So if you don't mind a bit of swearing and a bit of vulgarity, I don't necessarily begrudge somebody if they think that this is not necessarily an 18+ stream. I think that is a fine opinion. Officially speaking, though, I think this is closer to 18+ than it is to child to even 16 and up. Really. PG-13, definitely not. It's something I struggle with fairly often because I don't really want to. I don't like to be exclusionary. I like to believe that everyone has a place in every community, right? But the internet is also often conciliatory toward children, and that kind of sucks for everyone involved, right? It sucks that there's no dedicated child-friendly spaces online, because that means that the children are coming to the adult spaces, and the adult spaces therefore have to self-censor for the sake of children, and that's not good. That doesn't help anyone. That crushes all topics of conversation into smaller and smaller categories, right? It limits the things that can be shared, and can get that kind of thoughts that can be processed by each other. The problem with those spaces is that they can also be invaded by weirdos. That is true of the current spaces, though. Like, you're right, but also any space that is inherently meant for children is it's possible for an adult to be creepy in them. Like, I guarantee you there are people on Twitter who are doing some dumb, bad, terrible shit. And Twitter is not a space for children. But it also is a space for children because we've all agreed to conciliate towards children. I actually do not think that you should be under 18 on Twitter. I think that website definitely needs to be 18 plus. And back when I was a kid, I think something awful was 18 plus. That was a forum that I was on for sure. And the thing is, though, I was still on something awful as a kid. I got my dad to pay the $30 membership fee to something awful. I convinced him somehow to do that by begging him and doing some chores probably. And so I became a member of something awful at like age 11. Maybe even younger. I don't even know. And those of you who know about the history of something awful and 4chan and the way that these sites kind of evolved from each other. So I don't think I've ever heard of something awful until long after it shut down. Good news. It's still up. Yeah. Something awful is a website that back in the day used to just kind of be the center point of internet culture. It was, before 4chan, the closest thing to like Reddit or 4chan or any kind of social media that was used by a hyper specific crowd of internet people. It was not normie friendly in the very least. And I believe it was 18 plus. And I was still on there as a teenager, and I think that I was on there until, really? I thought it had shut down a while ago because they couldn't afford to keep it up or something. No, I believe it's still up. Let me check right now. Something awful. Something awful forums. Yep, still up right now. You can go view it. And it's still using the same format that it always used. It looks the same as ever. Something awful is it's gone through a lot of culture shifts, and unfortunately, I shifted along with it in a lot of ways. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. I think Something Awful is right now in a very dormant period. I don't think that really the culture of Something Awful is anything to worry about or to write about. I don't think it's I don't think it's a relevant player in the social media field at this point. I think it's honestly like I think that Kiwi Farms and 4chan are far worse places than Something Awful at this point. Which is a shame, because I also used to use 4chan. I was on 4chan back when it was relatively new, and it was just for people who... The story of how 4chan got created, right? It's people who wanted to be on Something Awful, but were banned for liking anime. It's Something Awful users who migrated over to 4chan because it was because they were weebs. It's sort of like MySpace. It never went anywhere, but everyone assumes it's gone because they just stopped using it. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate. I'm not gonna use MySpace. What if we all create MySpace accounts and create a VTuber community on MySpace? That'd be delightful, right? But yeah, the story of 4chan is such that it was originally something that was created for something awful users who wanted to talk about anime and who were removed from the primary site. And I think back for the first few years of 4chan's existence, it really was just this kind of, oh, I wouldn't necessarily say a wholesome community, but it was at the very least, it was a community of people who were not awful people. I mean, it was full of people who could hang out with each other and who could be friendly and who could form connections that were meaningful and weren't about putting other people down. It was still cynical. It was still a place where vulgarity and people were not necessarily outwardly friendly, I would say. But if you learned the culture of the site, you could integrate and you could get something valuable out of 4chan at the time. It was also genuinely like a good discussion place for anime. I don't know if it is now. I'm never going to go to 4chan ever again, but at the time it was it was great to discuss anime on, and it was probably the only place that you could discuss anime like with as many people as were on it. So that's kind of a shame that it turned out this way. I don't really have a thesis statement to the story other than like I just think that it's kind of a shame how the internet has been co-opted by awful people who want to make things worse. And I don't know who I really blame that on. I think it's a shame that like I kind of think it's the corporatization of the internet, you know? Things after the .com bubble burst and it became clear what the value of the internet really was and how to make money on it, and these things became relatively rote and routine, and everybody started using the internet, especially after 2020 when Sony kids got online and never really left. I think the internet is a worse place for it. I think it's only going to get worse. I'm really not sure what we can do about that. There was a beautiful culture to the freedom of the early internet that might just truly be lost, and we can recreate it somewhat with sites like NeoCities. I think that NeoCities is beautiful, and I think that I really value it as a community, but I also don't know what we are to do long term, because I don't think that that's actually going to fix the internet. I don't think that there's ever going to be a Twitter alternative that's going to be free of bots and free of children. I don't think that we're ever going to. I think that we've opened Pandora's box with the internet, and it might be a ruined piece of technology at this point. There's still beauty to it, of course. There's still wonderful things to find out there, but the communities that once were, the ways that we communicated with each other in the past are long gone, and I miss that. I miss the intimacy of the early internet, of knowing that back then everything was personal. Now things are sanitized, clean. Back then, you could go to a webpage and it would autoplay an MP3 of Linkin Park, and it would have bright flashing flame text, and it was like, sure, that's an aesthetic, right? People like that people think that's cool as an aesthetic, and like, wow, you know, what ironic humor. But also, there is credibility to that being somebody's true vision of what they wanted to represent themselves as. And it's just a lot harder to get that on the internet now. How do I represent myself as a VTuber? I have a Twitter banner, and I have a Twitter profile picture. And how do I represent myself as a VTuber on Discord? I have a Discord banner and a Discord profile picture. Pandora's Box is a story about maintaining hope in an awful world. After the evils were released, all that was left inside was hope. Yeah. And I think that is possibly analogous to what we see on the internet now. I think there is something to be. I think there is, like I said, there is still beauty to the internet. There is still wonderful things to find here, and I think there is still friendships and loves and new heartfelt discoveries to be made. Maybe more bunny girls is the solution. I think you're right, Vegan. I think you're right. I think I would like to see I would like to see the idea that personalized content, things that feel intimate, things that feel real, don't need to be commercial. As long as there's something to salvage, those are always possible. I want the internet to be for the people. And I think right now it's not for the people. I think right now it's for big, annoying tech bros who want to talk about crypto. I hold a low opinion of crypto, I'll be real. I'm sorry, crypto enjoyers, but you and I are not on the same page. We are fundamentally entirely on different wavelengths there, and I don't think I'll ever get you. Maybe one day I'll you'll invent something worth it, but crypto seems like such a wild fucking scam. Price time. Oh. And what are you supposed to do if you're invested in crypto at this point? I think you just have to hope that it goes. I think you just have to hope get off the ride as early as you can. Wait for the next rise and get the fuck out of there. I don't think that crypto is Pandora's box. I think it's just bad. There's no hope in crypto or NFT. I think as a whole, the ability for people to buy stocks from their phone, the ability for people to gamble from their phone, the ability for people to sort of ride these highs of feeling like an important financial analyst by buying and selling essentially useless pieces of code. I think that really has been a net negative for everyone involved besides the people who initiated it. Welcome, Sleepy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. From my understanding, the only coins worth anything worth investing in are Bitcoin and Ethereum. All the other ones are always scams, always. I don't think that even Bitcoin and Ethereum are worth investing in, frankly. I don't think that you really should. You know this song? Oh, what song is it? Pray tell, pray tell, pray tell. And Corb. Don't forget Corb. Real! Always get invested in Corb. Always hit the Corb up. Toho. Delightful! I love Toho. I really want to get into. I really should be playing some more Toho. But yeah, I think that it's kind of and I mean this. And when I say gambling from the phone, I don't just mean like things like DraftKings or FanDuel or whatever the hell those things are, right? I think those also suck. I think those are bad. But I think that when you invest in Bitcoin or Ethereum, you are gambling from your phone. And I think that we have accepted so easily the idea that we can gamble from our phone that has caused a lot of people to just develop a gambling addiction and not even realize it. They think that they're being savvy financial analysts. They think that they're being investors, stock traders or day traders. But in reality, all they're doing is throwing their money into a well and hoping that it comes back out. I just don't think that that's good for anyone. Society is really fucked up about that. One of my friends apparently made a good crypto investment and was able to live pretty comfortably off of it for a while. No idea if she'd be able to capture lightning twice though. I don't think that she would. I also made a decent amount of money off crypto. I'll be real with you. I had, back when Doge was new, DOGE, the coin, I remember way back when it was just brand new. I started mining it because I thought it was neat. I just thought like, oh, this is something I can do with my computer. It takes no effort on my part and I get little coins out of it. That's kind of cute. And now, of course, and then I made like, I don't know, a few $100. I think I made like $500 off of the Doge that I had mined when it went big. And then I was like, okay, cool, great. And I never looked at crypto ever again. I thought I for a while I thought that Bitcoin and crypto were really interesting projects, but I didn't really know the full scale of them. I just knew. You're effectively trading energy for value, but I think that's a shame. That what they turned out to be is just scams. I think the way that they handle transactions is entirely inefficient and wildly unproductive. I don't think they're ever to be used seriously as currencies. They're just speculative assets. They're just Magic the Gathering cards without text on them. And I already gamble on Magic the Gathering cards, so I don't need to deal with virtual ones. So I don't play MTGO. We should play a Magic the Gathering Arena one day, though. Oh, maybe next week. I'm gonna add Magic the Gathering Arena to the morning schedule. That'd be fun. Would you guys watch me play Magic the Gathering Arena? Please, 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 please. Please say you'd watch me play Magic the Gathering Arena. NFTs are stupid and absolutely deserve to die, though. Even I won't attempt to defend those. The usage of "even I won't attempt to defend those" implies that you know that your position is poor when in regards to Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'd be down for MTG. You'd be down for Marjorie Taylor Greene? What the hell? Why? Nah, that's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. SMH my head cane. I tried to pronounce it Kane, and then I stopped. What state is Marjorie Taylor Greene for? Georgia or something? Remind me never to go to where she's from. I don't think I could trust it. I might end up. There's a genuine possibility. I think I might reach out to Kono and ask her if she really does want to move in together. Because at this point, I think that's probably my best bet. It'd mean taking a few days off from streaming, which would suck. I would hate to break my streak. Oh, but what if I don't? What if I just stream from? What if I just stream on a road trip or some shit? Carol moves to Arkansas. It'd be exciting at the very least. We'd get content out of it, baby. That's the most important thing, content, right? Tea over. No more tea. I'm gonna miss the tea. Every morning I try to begin my day with a little bit of rice. I think it's important to have something that comforts you, something that's consistent in life. It's pronounced Arkansas, you idiot. True. You're right. You're right, Kane. It's Arkansas. God, I couldn't leaving Seattle though. Jesus Christ, Seattle's so wonderful. I know, I said it again. I said it on purpose that time. For all the faults of rent, for all as much as I hate the rent costs in Seattle, I love Seattle itself. I really would hate to leave here. It'd break my heart. I'd like to visit Seattle. Seattle's my favorite city in the United States by far. I love it here. It's truly a blessing to live where I do. At the same time, you know, of course, it is very expensive, but it is wonderful. But I also like the rain. I like the sea. Those things are important to me. I like cold weather. I like overcast days, and I like seeing the mountains in the distance. I like smelling the salt and smelling the salt of the Puget Sound every single morning. I like the people. I like the way that people treat you in Seattle. Yeah, they're a little bit cold. They're a little bit colder when you first start out, but they're genuine, I think. The Seattle Freeze is what they call it, and I think that it's a good name for it. Because it's real. We don't fuck around as much. Time for more. I'm about to finish my rice, guys. Can you believe it? Rice over. Wait. Rice, no. Oh. Okay. I'm done with rice. I do know a couple of people in / near Seattle, though. Delightful. I hope that they're doing well. You know me. There you go. And I love Seattle. As I've expressed many times, I'm most going to express it. My favorite place in the world. Okay, everybody. We've reached the 2-hour mark, and we've reached the end of my rice. I think that's been a good stream. How do you guys feel? Let's get raiding, huh? Who we send you guys over to? Is anyone following stream? I hope so. Rikishi's online. There we go. Yeah. Okay, let's send you guys over to Rikishi. They're a cat boy. What are you doing? Looks good playing Apex Legends. Okay, there you go. See people like that. Enjoy. Starting raid. Remember that I'll be back again at 6 p.m. tonight. Drop a follow if you want to see that, if you don't already. And I love you all. Mochi mochi. See you guys tonight.